Hey everybody, this is Greg from 9V Games, and today I'm doing a review for Lollipop Chainsaw. Now, some of you people might think that it took a little while because the game was long, because between now and my last videos of Lollipop Chainsaw, it has been a while. But, no, it's my son. Won't let me really play it. But I did beat it. I got 14 hours on the game, but really it only took me about 9 hours to beat the game. I did just go back and play some levels. And I love the game. I love it to death. It is one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorite Suda51 games. All the elements of the game just came together really good. And it was coherent. Like sometimes Suda51 games like Killer 7, like people won't get it. Do you know what I mean? For anyone who's played Killer 7, you understand. People just won't get Killer 7. I gotta get this sound off. It's gonna distract me. Okay. Some people just won't get Suda51's games. Shout out to the Damned, even. It's slowly actually been breaking down. I mean, No More Heroes is way the fuck out there. But Lollipop Chainsaw played out like more like a B movie. You know what I mean? Like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes or some shit like that. So, I mean, it was corny and funny at the same time. Like, it was so funny because it was corny. On top of that, like, the writing throughout it was brilliant. Like I was telling Dan watched me play it yesterday. He actually watched me beat the final boss. No, he fell asleep during it, but he watched me play the level up to it. But, even he said it. He's like, you know, games like this are repetitive. And yes, games like this are repetitive, but I can't just say like Lollipop Chainsaw is repetitive. It is, but in order to say that, you have to say God of War is repetitive. You have to say, you know, Splatterhouse is repetitive. You have to say Bayonetta and Devil May Cry. Any hack and slash, you have to say they're repetitive. It's what's in between the repetitive bullshit of fighting the hordes, because that's all you're really doing is just fighting hordes, and usually upgrading your character. What was put in between that for Lollipop Chainsaw was just pure hilarity. Like, it was entertaining the whole time through. There's not once, I think, except right towards the very end, that I was just like, oh, come on, like every time a horde of enemy comes. I even did that in Splatterhouse, and I gave Splatterhouse a good review. But there was some times in like Splatterhouse where, and even Devil May Cry, where you're just like, Jesus, just fucking let me go on to the boss and go to the next level. I didn't really have that in Lollipop Chainsaw except for the end. But that's at the end of a hack and slash game that just starts throwing a gauntlet of enemies at you, which is completely common. But, yeah. Before I tell you my true thoughts on this game, now that I beat it all the way through, I would like to say about other reviewers, I don't believe that some of you actually played the game more than the opening sequence before that shit actually hit the fan, aka before the game actually starts. I don't think you guys played through the tutorial. First 10 minutes of the game was tutorial, and I really don't think people played past it, because I saw one review on Metacritic where a person said that you couldn't change your moveset. You were stuck with the same moves the entire game. You would not know that until you got past the tutorial. I'm just saying. You can upgrade your moves. I will say that it is unfair. Hold on. You might know exactly what I'm going for. I can't find it, actually, so never mind. Oh. It is unfair for you to compare Lollipop Chainsaw to this. It is unfair for you to compare Lollipop Chainsaw to this. You know what I mean? It is unfair for you to compare to these. Lollipop Chainsaw is not God of War. It is not Devil May Cry. It is not Bayonetta. It's none of those games. Bayonetta is Splatterhouse. That's the way I said it. It's not for everybody. It's a very, very niche audience. So here's what I would say as far as a rating goes. If I were to give this a number, which my site is going to start giving numbers again, if you want them, I personally, just based on the sheer fun of it, the entertainment value, the gameplay mechanics, which worked really well in this game, they weren't super fluid, but that's because the more you upgrade, the more moves become available for you in combos. The fact that you're not stuck with a chainsaw the entire game, you can change up your weapons. I won't ruin any of that for you, but you can change up your weapons. You do have a ranged weapon, but whatever. The voice acting was solid. The music was awesome, actually. I know people are like, oh, the Lollipop song? No. How about the Hey Mickey, You're So Fine song? No, not that one either. just it was Akira and Johnny Urine from, or Jimmy Urine from MSI came together, and there was actual bands, like music playing in the background, and each level was based on basically a type of click at a school. I did enjoy that. Especially when you got towards the end, you got towards the rock, and it started playing metal, and it played metal during the final boss, and it was awesome. Not the final boss, but you know what I'm talking about if you beat the game already. If you beat the game, I don't know why you're watching a review anyways. You already know how good it is. But the replay value is the big kicker. There's leaderboards, there's scoreboards, and there's a lot more for you to unlock if you go back and play certain levels again and get higher scores. So the replay value is there. And to me, for a game like this, the replay value needs to be there. Now, where I would give a game like this an edge over God of War is that, besides on PlayStation 2, when you went and beat it on Titan mode, and you got the phone number, that's the only redemption that you could really get. I mean, trophies, I don't really give a fuck about trophies as much as I do as achievements, and that's just because I worked on achievements longer than trophies, because trophies did not come out right away. And pretty much I don't even give a fuck about trophies, achievements anymore now that I have 2 gamer tags. So the replay value in these games is a lot, because that's what is going to make me praise a game or not praise a game. So, like I said, story, replayability, mechanics, voice acting, the music, and the overall entertainment value of this game, I would give it a 9 out of 10, personally. Now, when I say that, I do mean personally as in, if you have been watching my channel since the beginning and you value my opinion, go get this game. If you've bought games that I've told you to get, and you've been the people who sent me messages like, Craig, thanks a lot for referring me to that game, I really enjoyed it. This is a game that you're going to enjoy. If you're just here to see, I want to see if I like Lollipop Chainsaw, I want to see what this guy has to say about it, don't buy it, because it's not worth $60 to an average gamer. It's not. It's worth $60 to the people who are fans of Suda51, if you're fans of No More Hero, if you're a real hardcore fan of the hack and slash genre, like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta. I know I said don't compare them, but I have to compare them right now, because there's no other one. If you're a fan of Splatterhouse, God of War, Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, any of those games, you're going to like this one, because it is a hack and slash. It's very adult, very adult theme. But if you're not a fan of those, and you're not a fan of Suda51, some of it might just go over. You just might not get the humor in it. This one is more accessible than other Suda51 games. It's more accessible than Killer 7. I think it's more accessible than No More Heroes, and it's definitely more accessible than Shadows of the Dam, because Shadows of the Dam plays a lot like Resident Evil 4. So, you gotta be into horror and all that shit. But this one's just hilarious. It's a B movie. I mean, if you're into like cult classic movies and stuff, you definitely should get this. However, for the average gamer, I would give this game a 7 out of 9, just because it won't grab everybody. And I actually deduced that last night when I was playing the final boss and Dan fell asleep. It didn't grab him, you know what I mean? And that's okay, because this game was made for like a cult gamer status, so it's okay. But I think it's definitely worth it. Like I said, the replayability. Oh yeah, just because I know some reviewers, actually I know like half of these reviewers did not play past the first 10 minutes. I just want to go on and prove that I beat everything. I'm sorry, I'm just going to do it. It's because someone else, I did a review one time, and someone said, oh, you only played the first 20 minutes? Because I did a 20-minute video. You know what I mean? Look, this is all the areas. Now I can select them because I beat them. That is the final boss, by the way. Killabilly. But yes. I beat all these games, partner. I beat all these levels. Leaderboards. I probably did horrible on the leaderboards, actually. Did I? No. World leaderboards. Let's see how I got. Let's see where I got. Where's me? Where's me? You fucking filter. I'm the only person. The only person that played it. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I haven't really played around with leaderboards. I haven't even checked it. Who is this? Why am I not on here? You're making me look bad. Did I beat the game, though? Oh, that's because it's score attack. I haven't done score attack for these levels. I've only done score attack for one level. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you play the game, you know that, boss here, boss here, boss here, boss here. Nothing here. So that's what the final boss is. But I don't want to tell you anything about the story to give it away, but the story, like I said, the story is actually coherent. So, if you're a parent and you're watching this game is not for your children, okay? There's a lot of word cocksucker. There's a there's a reference to Bukkake. First video game I ever known that ever made a reference to Bukkake. And everyone knows how much I love references to Bukkake because I love making references to Bukkake all the time. Or Bukkake, if you want to get fancy. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. Alright, pick the game up. You guys are going to like it. If you're not a Suda51 fan, but you still want to play this game, pick it up for $30. $30 is what I put a price tag on this for if you're not already a fan of Suda51. Thank you guys for watching.